Right, everybody. Make sure to like, subscribe, and follow me at Rumble, and we're back with another video. Let's play the Ogre. Because Ogre is very Ogre. We want to attack slow, and we want lots of health, apparently. So we're gonna hit him hard, we're not gonna hit him very fast. And then that actually really does good, because now we can focus on more like missiles over coffee. Would be really good. Because missile increases how much damage we do, but reduces attack speed, which is actually the only time I've ever seen it be useful. Plus, I like this cactus glove, it's actually pretty good. And it means that range damage is actually pretty good in this character. Let's get another primitive glove. Now we want as much damage as possible. And damage. As much as we can get. You want to hit things so hard they explode into trillions of tiny bits. So wait, what does this do again? Okay, we get plus 10 melee damage, so the whole point is to do melee damage. What did I just do there? I guess pressing S and trying to mess with the volume at the same time does something. Alright, we don't want attack speed, so let's take harvesting here. I literally just accidentally pushed the button again. There, I'll lock in both of these, because more melee damage than knockback, which knockback is okay. I'm really just doing it for the more melee damage with no downsides, other than it costs my entire life savings. Which is very accurate. It's 2024, you know, I went to the store and I was looking at all the sporting equipment. I'm like, geez, how is anyone supposed to get into, like, sports nowadays? The cheapest baseball bat I could find was like $200. Or you can pay $20 for one that's made of plastic. You want like a wooden one or an aluminium one? It's like $100 and some dollars to $200. I actually like small fish. I feel like it's perfect for this build. Let's get some more luck. Probably should have bought the coupon first, but oh well. Can't go back now. Just gotta live with my failures. You know, I did just get more luck, but I think I'd like a little bit less luck for more knockback, melee damage, and XP gain. But seriously, I like the cheapest thing you can get into of sports is like basketball without the hoop. That's it. Or you just like make your own hoop to throw the basketball into. Because like tennis, the tennis racket, you get like 2 of them for like $200. Like, if you want to get into sports nowadays, no, you're not. You're gonna take out a loan for that. I actually want to kill this guy because he's more curse. More range damage, do more damage with our spikes. Reroll. I actually do want fish hook because there's just no downsides to this. Well, I guess we could say curse is a downside, because the more curse we have, the sort of worst thing to get for us in the long run. If we get hit by cursed enemies, which I actually need more health, would be really useful, because my explosions deal more damage based on health and negative attack speed. That's right, positive attack speed negatively affects this. Which I think should be in more characters. Like, I've never seen where negative something actually helps someone. They should make... That's what 6 should have been. 6 should have been like, you don't have any regen at all. You have like a ton of lifesteal. And for each negative regen you get like extra damage. That would have been intelligence. But alas, people nowadays decided intelligence, dumb, brain no need, talk like a moron, don't work out, and eat vegetables. That is very bad for you. Look at me, I'm so good at this game. Ogre, very good. That hurt a lot. I need like regen or lifesteal or something. I prefer regen over lifesteal because I only I get like 1 HP a second over 1 HP after I take 37 billion damage from trying to hit something and not triggering a single HP generation. Alright, more damage. More max HP. Let's buy a dangerous bunny. Because who doesn't love a bunny that's dangerous? You know, I'll buy the medical turret simply because I just have so low health. I'll get this, and I'll reroll, and I'll get that, and it does say explodes, so this should count as explosive damage. Especially because it's like the bull's explosion, and literally all other explosions to ever exist. It explodes. To be an explosion, it needs to explode. I know, it's rocket science for some of you guys out there. It's very difficult. What am I even doing again? Wait, do the thorns also explode? Because I can almost swear just some random enemies are dying. You know what it probably is? It's probably setting off a chain reaction. Yeah, you know, that's it. So what's happening here is this is hitting them for like 30 damage. That's more health than they have, so they die and they explode for 79 damage. Which then triggers another explosion. So if I just hit one enemy, and they explode, everything else explodes nearby. So I need to do more damage, because more damage means everything I hit explodes. Better. Not just explodes, but explodes better. So there's a difference between explode and exploding better. You want it to explode better. Because if you're better than everybody else, then you're not as much of a loser, but you're definitely still a loser. That's what I always say. You're still a loser, you're just not that big of a loser. It's like, watch, if I get a critical hit on any one of those, or hit with the blue club, they explode, which then does more damage than I can actually do via the clubs, which then causes everything else nearby it to explode. This is genius. This is just a better bowl. Because you can actually not die. Because you're allowed to dodge things, and you can do more damage by not getting hit. I also like how it's based off max HP and not current HP. Because if it was based off current HP, I'd be doing no damage right now. I need way more health, I'm literally about to die. Let's get more HP regen, because I'm literally dying. More HP regen when standing still, minus 10 range. I don't want that. I actually kind of like the goldfish, but I don't really want it. Because I feel like everything being 1 tier higher really won't help me, due to the fact that I don't have any money. What do you think this is? 1927, where you can work at a gas station and buy a house? No, it's 2024, you need 3 jobs to rent an apartment, 1 bedroom, 1 bath. I swear, people nowadays. Inflation. Can't buy nothing no more, and all these AAA titles suck. Back in my day, you used to spend like $20 in a game, you get a pretty good game, you know? That was $20 was like that was about as high as they go, really. You'd really just buy like $15, $20 games, and they're pretty good. Nowadays, you get $20 pieces of trash. Not 20, it's like 100. That's usually pay $150 for the piece of trash that nobody likes, and everybody hates. See, against a bunch of weak enemies, the ogre is so good. Let's get more luck. Alright, I feel like I should really just do that. I'm gonna get the clover, actually. Simply because I'm not doing lifesteal, because if you're gonna do lifesteal, you have to 100% go for lifesteal. There's no half going for lifesteal. No, it's 100%. You have to go all the way. And also that, cursed purple club, I'm gonna mix with my normal purple club, the way I can get that one cursed as well, so it's better than if it was just a red. So apparently what you really want to get good in this game is just to make sure everything's cursed. Because the more curse you have, the better. You know, I think I would do great as running for president. I would appoint the worst vice president I ever could. That would be assassination proof. Like, who'd want to assassinate me if he knew that some random man would become president? He'd do such a bad job at it that you wouldn't have a country to try to steal anymore. It's probably the key to not getting assassinated. Just pick a terrible vice president who would destroy the country. Okay, I like this. Spyglass. Yeah, garden for healing. Harvesting for harvesting. Health for health. It rhymes. Okay, so another. This is gonna be hard. This is gonna be hard. But it's not cursed. What am I talking about? Oh no, this is cursed. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Ah, the dangerous buddy's cursed. Yeah. Dude, what? 2 free rerolls? That's overpowered, man. I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you guys. You gotta get a cursed brick. Oh, there we go. Actually, I don't really want that. Let's hope that this Cactus Club becomes cursed. I do have the fish hook, yeah. So it's a 20% chance it becomes cursed. I really hope it does. Because although these cursed guys are kind of hard to deal with, it just means they're a bigger punching bag. And the bigger a punching bag they are, that means they're actually helping me in a way. Because it means weaker enemies will gather around them. I'll explode the weaker enemies, and then the stronger enemies will also explode. And everything around them will explode. And the stronger enemies are basically just weak enemies that give me more money, and I'm about to die. Because these stupid bull sharks, whatever they are killing me. This is why I can never get back the environment. The environment wants to kill me. And also, I don't understand why the government... Not the government. I mean, the government does impose meatless Mondays and whatnot in some schools, I've heard. But I understand why people don't want you to eat meat. They say that a human can go about eating meat, but I say, well, a dog eats meat. Why can't I eat meat? You say an animal life is worth just as much as a human's. So why can an animal eat meat, but I can't? I don't like that. Alright, there we go. I also feel like how the curse weapon actually is like, has purple smoke on it. You can actually see it. You can tell which weapon it is. In case you have to look at the same weapon, you want to know which way should I face to hit the most clubs as soon as possible. And I say, I don't think it really matters. Look at this. The Gentle Alien's actually amazing for this guy because it just means there's more enemies to explode. Because there's more of a chance that those enemies are weaker. No, here's what I'm saying. There's more chance when enemies spawn in, they're weaker enemies instead of the stronger ones, because you're spawning in more enemies and you have a better chance to get weaker enemies eventually. Then when you hit the weaker enemies, they explode, since your health and attack speed is at the correct numbers to do more damage than enemies have health. Everything you hit explodes. This is not about my club doing damage. No, my club like literally does half the damage I'm doing in one hit. I dare say the Ogre might be more powerful than the Masochist. I mean, there's literally no point in me getting that instead of just recycling it to get more money. Wait, look, dude, look at that. I have 85 health. I'm never gonna die. That's what they all say. Alright, more engineering. I don't really want more engineering. I think I'll take that. I already told you guys. I don't want more engineering. You know what? Since we actually have really low attack speed, this is the only time Ball and Chain's actually good. Because it just... Weapons have a minimum cooldown of 0.75 seconds between attacks. Meaning we just get free armor, knockback, and damage for a little bit less speed, which really doesn't truly matter. Because when has it really ever truly mattered? Let's get this tractor because it's cursed. And who wouldn't want to buy a cursed tractor? You know what? I'll actually take this simply because I want the curse. Look at that, 32 curse. Maybe one day we'll get to 100 curse. Yeah, I'm just slightly slower because I have a spiked ball and chain, you know. I got it from my old buddy, Flagellant, from Darkest Dungeons. He lent it to me. He said, here, take this. If you die, I'll just take it off your body, so you don't really need to give this back. But anyways, as I was saying, I don't like the way this guy looks. Let's murder him. He looked at me funny. It's a perfectly reasonable explanation why I'm murdering these aliens. Ouch, that hurts. You know, I still don't understand why these brotatos are fighting the aliens. Like, why? Are these guys like some sort of special peoples who are tasked with fighting it? This is their job? Or did one of these guys just wander around, find this place, and like, oh nah man, I'm gonna stop the communist aliens. You know, I really don't need that. Shackles are kind of useless for this run. I could take more damage with -2 health. I have so much health that I can afford to throw it away. Ah, dude, it's cursed. I love seeing these cursed items just be really powerful. Oh, this is amazing. Every 3 seconds they do 159 damage each. That's more than either, that's more than this does. And because this is cursed, this actually does 173, because normally this would just be 100, but no. Curse has nearly doubled it at 173. So what I'm gonna do is every time this triggers, it just kills everything around me. I don't need speed. So let's put a plant on top of our head. It'll disguise us from the vegetarians. It doesn't explode up. Be alien eyes. Oh no, it does. I think. I'm actually not sure. I don't think it really hits them, but still anyways. It does a lot of damage. Because that's a lot of damage. And damage is good, because damage is damage. It's an amazing speech I've been given. This walrus, though, is gonna kill me. I'm literally gonna die. Ouch, that hurt. I think these narwhal guys, yeah, they rush towards you at the same time they also shoot a laser. I mean, they deal double damage to you. Now that's capitalist. That's very effective. Let's get some more harvest in here. I really want to get these things cursed, but I'm afraid I just don't have the opportunity. I love how I can reroll this so many times and it's just free because I'm just so much better than everybody else. Alright, I can sacrifice 1% damage to get 3% more max health. So look at that, I got the injection, and I got my vaccine, which hurt me, because apparently that's what vaccines do. I don't know, I don't have any. Look, this counteracts this out, and this, so basically these both are free. They both have no negative downsides, only upsides because of that. Oh my gosh. More curse. Let's get another little fish who will increase our damage over enemies. The weaklings will die. Dude, I kind of like baby squid, but we're not going to get baby squid. There we go. We got another cursed one, because the cursed ones are far more powerful. Look, the cursed blue does more damage than the purple. I also kind of want Bean Teacher. Because again, I'm just dumping lifesteal, because lifesteal is worthless piece of garbage. Oh, is this a boss fight? Or is this a wave? What is this? I think it's just a wave of enemies. What is that? A Kraken? You know, I noticed, instead of spamming me with projectiles like the normal guys do, these guys throw like javelins at me, those arrows, which are way harder to dodge, do more damage. Look at that, I took 19 damage from that. In just a few of those hits, I'd be dead. That hurts really bad. You know what else hurts really bad? Not subscribing, that's right. You should like and subscribe and go follow me at Rumble, because if you don't, you're missing out on so much quality content like this. And much more quality content that does not yet exist or has been made by me. So that's why you should subscribe, because if you don't, you're just doing yourself a disservice. It's like you're shooting yourself in the foot. It's bad for you. Oh, look at this. See, I knew this would get cursed. I didn't tell you guys this, but I knew this would get cursed, and look at how good that is. The cursed items are just so much better than regular items. Oh my god. I'm gonna get the sad tomato. Simply because I'll heal back all that health. Which we literally die next wave. You know what? I'm gonna get a white flag to decrease the amount of enemies that are coming from the gentle alien. Because it's just a few too many. And it's only a few too many. Just a few. There's just too many customers and I don't have enough product. And you see, I have to service the customers whether they want to be serviced or not. Like a pirate. Alright. Now I've ran out of things to say. What was that? What is this thing? It's some sort of mutated fish. Is what the government's put all their money on? All $5 trillion in debt that they made in the last, like, 5 minutes? Yeah, this thingy, I don't know what that is, but this is like some sort of boss, because that does a lot of damage. I'm dead. They killed me. Alright, that was a good run, but let's try another character now. I still like Builder, but I feel Builder's a bit underpowered. Now let's go for Builder again and go for another ranged weapon. This time looks like we pick a good ranged weapon. The shotgun. That's right, folks. When in doubt, double barrel shotgun. I'm telling you guys, there's nothing better than a double barrel shotgun. You might say, no, what are you talking about? I'm pretty sure ice cream tastes better than double barrel shotgun. Well, you're wrong. You've never had double barrel shotgun flavored ice cream. I mean, if we just level this up, the stats are now based off our best gun, meaning now this is slightly worse than our best gun, except in the damage department, right? No, it's just worse all around. Yeah, so it's based off my best one. And, okay, so here's what this... Okay, this is like a really well-made character, man. Plus one projectile whenever we reach 30 structure range. So we get a bonus every time we hit 30 structure range. That is good to know. Then we get an SMG as well. Now, see, the SMG does not apply because it's my best gun. Let's get another SMG. Let's reroll again and again and again, and there we go, another double barrel shotgun. Remember, double barrel shotgun a day will keep the robbers away. Because see, if everybody just had a double barrel shotgun, no one would break into anyone's house. Because be like, well, I could break into the guy's house, but as we all know, nobody has a double barrel shotgun. See, with the missed first shot started to get me in the second one. And then nobody would break into anyone's house. This is just a theory, though it is untested. I think it should be tested. It would be great. Pretty sure there was a bag back in the day, you know? Kids used to bring, like, their hunting rifles to school. That's what my grandpa told me. And he said school safer back then. But I don't know what he was talking about, because we weren't even talking about at school. We were literally not talking about anything to do with that. I was just talking about how older cartoons are better than newer ones, and how they more accurately depict guns than modern cartoons and modern video games. And how a shotgun doesn't have a range of 5 feet. Because it doesn't. A shotgun has far more range than 5 feet in front of your face. And it does damage. And there's also such a thing as slugs as well, in case you're worried about it being so inaccurate. I actually watched some YouTuber hunt ducks with a shotgun using slugs. Which you might think, oh my goodness, they hurt the poor ducks, how dare you. But I honestly don't understand it, just because, you know, it's just the way things happen. Humans eat ducks, so humans have to shoot ducks. And if you're like, well, I don't kill animals, I ethically get them from the supermarket, is what a lot of those comments say. And I'm pretty sure that they're joking, you know. But they do know. They do know that farm-raised duck isn't made in a lab, right? Also, I don't know what this whole lab-made meat stuff is. Like, who wants to eat lab-made meat? I, for one, will never eat lab-made meat. I'm like, no, that's not real meat. You made that in a lab. Who knows what chemicals are in it? It's probably some sort of long-term health side effect. You're probably using, like, soy protein. It's probably just another version of tofu. Yeah, me for one will never eat lab-grown meat. And also, based on what I hear of how they actually make lab-grown meat, they have to kill a cow to get its, like, healthy blood cells or something like that to make the lab-grown meat. And then they have to do something else with the cow as well. I don't remember what it was. But I'll actually put on Evil Food Supplies. It'll be right in the middle. Evil Food Supplies. Video about lab-grown meat, in case you guys want to know from like a more reliable source than me, because I'm not remembering things correctly every now and then, you know. And I'm not exactly the smartest person in the world. I would love to be smarter than everybody else, but I'm just not, as of currently. Maybe one day I'll get there. But also, I'm playing a video game, and it's hard to play a video game and focus on nutritional information and food at the same time, you know? Now, I think my problem last time was I was stealing too much of the stuff from the turret. Now, let's see, what's the turret's, how many projectiles? So, the turret's shooting 9 projectiles? I think? I'm really not sure that works. Let me see. So this is just shooting 1 projectile. Now this is damage is 6 times 4. So it's 6 projectiles times 4 for the damage. And then, so basically the damage based off 85% of range damage, which is 0. I mean, it's just getting all the stuff based off damage, which is 4. Because I don't do damage myself. This is complicated math, trust me guys. I'm a genius. Well, smarter than everybody else. We need more engineering, actually. Yeah, so this just shoots 9 times 5, that's 45. So it does 45 damage in total. Because it shoots 5 projectiles at once. Yeah, it shoots 5 projectiles at once, each doing 9 damage. For a critical of 18, yeah, that's right. I think. Listen, I'm not big on the whole math thing. I'm not very good at it. Never been able to keep numbers in my head. I'm more of a random fact about random thing. Or remembering some obscure video game fact that really does not matter. Or help in any sort of way, shape, or form. There we go, it's 23, so that's an additional projectile. Now we're shooting 9 times 5. Oh, okay, no. So it increases how much structure range we need each time. Alright. Well, anyways, we need more engineering. I said more engineering on baby geckos. I swear, these guys, they need to be fired or something. Oh, alloy. Wonder what the alloy is made of. Maybe it's like iron, steel. Isn't steel an alloy? What am I talking about? I'm actually not sure. Oh, damn it, I'm an idiot. I grabbed baby gecko, which increases my pickup range. And there's just a chance that all the items just go to me. So I literally, by picking that up, I nerfed the turret. But anyways, I guess it was time for me to more focus on my upgrades rather than the turret's upgrades at this point. Let the turret level up based on just how many things are left. Plus, it's not that too large of a amount, but man, it's still a lot. And I also think it's only based on what I kill, not what the turret. No, it's based on what the turret kills as well. This makes things so much more difficult. Only 19 as well. Recycle. Let's just re-roll this and try to get some engineering, no? There we go, skull is engineering. Everybody knows that the real thing about engineering is how big your brain is. So, upgrading the skull makes your brain bigger, which gives you more engineering. So now this has 3 engineering, is actually doing some extra damage. So I'm right, so it's 11 damage times 5, because 5 is how many projectiles we're shooting. We'll get an additional projectile when we reach 150 structure range. Let's buy that alloy. And there's all my money, folks. Actually, now that I think about it, you could probably switch out what bonuses you're giving. Okay, now this is a boss, I'm pretty sure, but he doesn't drop any special crates. What was I saying again? I haven't seen a boss actually yet. Oh well, killed one and giving me a crate. What was I saying? I forget. Yeah, you could probably switch out which gun you're using to get a different bonus for the turret. So maybe once you have enough of one type of upgrade, you might want, I don't know, some additional something else. So you choose a different gun. What do you think of what all the ranged weapons actually do for this thing? Because I know the javelin just made it crit more often. So it'd be like, imagine making javelins a shotgun now. If it stacks like that, it might not stack like that, and it's just bait. I died again. Based on what current gun you have. Alright, well. One more character. Let's try one more time. Let's put it on a bit of an easier run. That way maybe I'll actually get through it as the sailor. Which we'll be using, the trident. We'll do it on danger level 4, because this is just way harder than it should be. Or way harder than it should be, I mean I just suck at this game. And the obvious thing is, get good, kid. That's obviously the answer. Because if you think a game's too hard, it's not that it's too hard, it's just that you're bad at it. That's literally just the answer to all the secrets in life. Like, am I really bad at this video game? Yes, you are. The game's not hard. You're just bad. Get good. Instead of turning down the difficulty. What was I talking about again? Oh yeah, the lab run meat. Yeah, I'll put it right in the middle of the video about it. But also, I'm pretty sure the company that was trying to make it was also the same company that let a huge batch of mayonnaise get infected with salmonella. Or something like that. And also, whatever happened to that stuff, that lab-grown meat? It was all the rage back in the day, but now I've never heard of it. It's like it just faded out of existence. Maybe they're making it underground in some lab in a foreign country. Where there ain't as many food laws. And then they'll just import it, and it'll really contain, like, poisons. And then you eat it and you die. Also, everybody's talking about how to reduce carbon footprint. I say, what's all this bad stuff about carbon? don't plan to use it. And also, you never guessed this. You'll never guess this. This is a very difficult... Why did I skip that coffee? That coffee was so good, I should have drinking it. I'm an idiot. Anyways, what was I doing again? Oh yeah, that was right. Yeah, I remember. No, I don't remember, actually. I was talking about... Oh yeah, carbon. Well, how does solar panels help the environment? I see, like, thousands of solar panels and thousands of power lines going from solar panels to a city. And you're telling me that's good for the environment. Versus I see, like, one power plant. One, like, coal power plant that provides the same amount of resources. You might say, well, it's more sustainable. No, we have infinite solar. We only have a limited amount of coal. And I say, dude, we haven't even literally, like, gone through 1% of the Earth's crust. And I'm pretty sure coal can be found farther down than 1% of the Earth's crust. You just ain't digging deep enough. The Earth's far bigger than you realize. I think the whole point of the tridents is we want to have a lot of range and attack speed, because that way as soon as it gets back, we just attack again. And we also stab more things, because in case you don't know, both sides of this trident are very stabby. You see, just like modern day video games, they harm themselves by making them unplayable. And both sides of this trident are very stabby, so if someone happens to have a sword and it hits the trident, you can stab yourself in the stomach and there you go. So just like modern day video games, very bad. But at the same time, this weapon actually kind of makes sense, because it also damages enemies on the way back. Because the other side's stabby as well. I don't know what's going on with modern day video games. They expect you to pay $100 for a video game. Or $150. And like back in my day, it was $20 for some Lego game. And it was fun. Like the most expensive game back in the day was like Skylanders, and it was because of the portal and whatnot, and that was actually good. But I swear, $150 and you get some glitchy piece of trash. And then they say, oh, this whole... Everybody who likes video games and wants them to be fun and have a good story, no, that's not our audience. Then they cry when those people don't buy their game. Like, well, you said it's not for us. It don't look like it's for us. Why the hell would we buy it? It's a piece of trash. I'm not spending $150 on a piece of trash. And then the small amount of people that do, like, you think, oh, a game sold 1 million copies, it's really good, they must have made a bunch of money, but then you look at the numbers and you realize they have to sell like 2 million just to break even, like 3 million to make any sort of substantial profit, or something like that. Let's just say that's a baseline. And that's not counting all the money they spent on advertising if they actually did that. And all the money they spent on hiring people. And making a game, and then the publishing studio also takes a large cut of that, so they have to sell for $150 because only 7% of the entire population of the United States of America is going to buy the game. And they're not going to really play it, so it's going to look terrible, so when everybody's going to be like, I might buy the game, and look at how many people playing it, and they see nobody's playing it, and all the reviewers say bad things about it. Except for the game journalists who are bought and sold and don't know how to jump in a video game. In fact, they're so bad, they would probably have a difficult time completing a tutorial that gives you a step-by-step guide on how to do everything. But I've also noticed that the game journalists say great things about terrible games, and YouTubers say terrible things about terrible games. I'm starting to believe that we'll never get a good AAA or quadruple A, how many ever A's are in it, video game. And we're just gonna have to rely on random indie developers to give us the goods. Give us what we want and what we ask for, not some piece of garbage where they expect us to pay $100 billion for it. And I'm like, have you seen the price of food nowadays? I'm not gonna buy your game when I could take a trip to the grocery store and buy 3 things for the same price. But seriously, modern gaming has gone down the trash can. Back in the day, I used to imagine what future games would be like. I thought they'd be amazing, the pinnacle of human achievements. But now looking at it, it's a piece of trash. Just like the cartoons nowadays, they suck. They use the same humor over and over again in a bad way. You know, the old cartoons with the bunny in it, that duck. Whatever their names are, I forget right now. Those were good cartoons, and you might have the same trope played 3 times and the same thing happened in 3 different episodes that are a few seasons apart. But each time they add something good to it that makes it rewatchable. The jokes may be similar, but they still are good. Modern day garbage is reuse the same joke in every single episode, make a cut away from the scene every 3 seconds, make it look like complete garbage. Then, don't profit. Let's see, I do kind of like the range, actually. Range is kind of good. I need more curse, though. Nah. I'm not gonna take it. Ah, there we go. Another fishing hook. A chainsaw. You see, this is what I wanted. Deals 10% of an enemy's current health as a bonus bonus damage. 1% for bosses and elites. That seems really good. It's a blade and a tool. I love that. That actually goes hand in hand with what it gives you. Because it gives you... Yeah, literally. If you have 6 chainsaws, it gives you +5 melee damage, which it scales off of, lifesteal, which it scales off of, and engineering, which it all scales off of, with a really good cooldown. Yeah, and knockback, too. And every 30 shots, you do have a bit of a longer cooldown, but that's honestly kind of worth it. It just seems like it's a melee version of a revolver, which in my opinion is the best one in the game. Best gun. It's definitely not because I like revolvers in real life, but I think they're the coolest gun. Okay, so yeah. I wonder when we're ever going to get a AAA title that would finally be back to the roots of what makes a good video game. I also think cartoons should just go back to the roots. Fire everyone. And go back to hand-drawing all the cartoons. But using that kaleidoscope thingy that allows you to overlay the thingy on top of the background still. You don't have to go back before that guy invented it. Walt Disney put him out of business. Just go back to the way of video games and cartoons, because you might say, oh, no, but those old video games didn't make as much money as modern day video games. Modern day video games cost like 10 times more than those old video games did to make. So this may be a little off every here and there of what I'm saying. It might not be exactly correct, but it probably is. Yeah, let's actually get the small fish, because small fish is still pretty good. Every second until the end of the wave, bonus loss and taking damage. I kind of like that if I didn't take 1 billion damage every second. That's nautical and heavy instead of nautical and medieval. Which, medieval don't really matter here, except for 1 armor, which is just reduced. Armor's actually really good. I always forget how good it is. But it's also, by doing this slowly but surely, we're actually unlocking Hitchhiker. Which really, if I want to unlock Hitchhiker, I should really just play on the easiest mode and play speedy. And just run. And get as much speed as possible, because that'll allow me to take more steps. Because I feel like Hitchhiker is going to be a bit difficult to unlock. Just because there's nothing I can do to really speed it up besides get more speed. Which one was I seeing as well? Also, back in the old days, cartoons used to have like this sort of like a main character, but he wasn't really a hero or a villain, you know? Like the bunny, like I was talking about. He's the main character, sort of. He's in most of the pictures. But he's not a good guy. And he ain't a bad guy either. We got torture again, which is still better than everything else. Alright, let's see if we can curse torture, because we have a 40% chance to do that. And by 40, I'm pretty sure I just mean two 20% chances to curse it. Because I would also prefer two 20% chances over a 40% chance, and oh my goodness, it's a great white shark. Well, I think. I actually don't know what a great white shark looks like, but I just assume that that's what it looks like. Oh, you're actually weaker now. I don't even have to dodge. I can just walk around you and I don't get hit. Can you do me a favor and die, won't you? Like, Evil Genius 2 is not that bad. I'd say it's a pretty good game. I'd say Evil Genius 1 was way better. I feel like Evil Genius 2 should have been more like Evil Genius 1 with more of the offensive jokes. And more spec. Wait, did I just do 999 damage? Did you guys see that? Or is that 299s? Because I can almost swear that said... No, you know what it was? It was like a critical hit on the stuff. Yeah, I'm doing like 5... that was 1,003 damage. That's not like a critical hit on this thing. Oh, no, you know what it is? It's because I'm doing... It's this. This one right here. No, this one does more damage, right? Yeah, this one is it. Some of these cursed ones are a little bit different. You see, this one's 174% melee, and this one's 188. But for some reason, this does more damage right now. Not really sure why. No, actually, this one does more damage. 91% more damage against targets above 80% health. Plus doing 200, yeah, that's what's doing like 1,000 damage a hit. Plus we have the little fish, which increases that even farther. That's what I was saying. Yeah, I like the original Evil Genius more. It's a little bit more offensive, which is a good thing. It's just you don't have to be not offensive to make everything funny. You really can't have a good joke about being offensive. I heard someone say, oh, well, the chicken crossing the road ain't offensive, and that's funny, and I'm like, I don't think that's funny at all. You see, there has to be the butt of the joke. It's a thing you're making fun of to make a joke. Sure, you might be able to make a joke that's really not offensive, but if you think about it, anything can be interpreted as offensive. You can say, why did the chicken cross the road as offensive? Could you say, oh, that's offensive towards the chicken? Why are you asking him why he's crossing the road? That's chicken stereotyping or something like that. I don't know. Some made-up nonsense like that. So even a chicken crossing the road is offensive. But I do have to say, Evil Genius 2 was still a bit of the grim, funny humor of you're an evil genius who's more than fine with just murdering random henchmen for no reason. Not henchmen, minions. I also do like how all the evil geniuses view themselves as above everyone else. Because it's true, they're far smarter. What is that, a black flag? More enemy health, more enemy damage, more curse, plus when materials drop when you kill the cursed enemy, plus 10% more enemies. Why would I want that? I guess it's the opposite of the white flag. Instead of surrendering, we're saying, nah man, we're going 10 times harder, any of everything you got. You know, they ought to add artillery guns to this game. And you can only fire when you're standing still. And if you have all 5 of them at once, you'll fire every second. Just artillery. Everywhere. That'd be great. You know, the Germans in World War II had the best artillery, and the Prussians had the best artillery. But also, when I was playing Shotgun, I was like, what is this hat? It reminds me of something. It's the Prussian helmet. It had an eagle on it versus Tropico 2 as a llama, apparently the national animal of Tropico, the llama. Which I'm pretty sure that's why you only get fur from the llama, because you're not allowed to kill the llamas. Can you even farm llamas? I don't even remember. I think you can. Or is that goats I'm thinking of? Not sure. Just like I was saying. I think if they make an Evil Genius 3, I think they should go back to the roots of Evil Genius 1 and build off that. Because the jokes are funny. Because they were offensive. In minor ways. It doesn't have to be overly offensive. Just minor. Okay, so this is the next time I reroll, and I think only the next time I reroll, I get everything in the shop becomes 1 tier better. Which makes me wonder what happens if I reroll red tier items. Also, I one-shot everything. And everything I'll do is focus on attack speed. Because I do like 1000% more damage to everything above 80% health. So as long as I one-shot everything, everything dies. I don't think I'll have trouble with his bosses if I didn't have this silver bullet. Because everybody knows the bosses are demons. Obviously, that's why silver does more damage to them or something like that. Or the vampires, or werewolves, I don't know. I'm not a cryptozoologist, or whatever you call it. I just make conspiracy theories. And refuse to say the word conspiracy correctly. Look at that! Unstoppable force. Hit at least 25 enemies at once with a melee attack. What happens when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object? You know what? What would actually happen if an unstoppable force meets an immovable object? Would it just reality fold on itself and everything gets destroyed? Yeah, so it's only for that one. Yeah, the goldfish is resting for a hard day work. Ashes. -1 armor at the end of every wave. Plus 20% damage, attack speed, and plus 100 range. I'm taking that, man. I don't care that it hurts me. Pain is just another form of power. But it's like I was saying, yeah. I think Evil Genius 2 really should go back to its roots. It should also be a bit more brutal. Because I remember the old game, the interrogation methods were far more brutal. You'd throw a guy into a library thingy, and the library walls would hit him repeatedly and crush him. And then you throw his body bag in the freezer. And then one of the traps was like a saw blade, so you basically like saw the guy in half. None of the Evil Genius 2 ones are nearly anywhere as harmful. I feel like it leans more into the cartoonish side versus the whole grim, cartoonish Evil Genius vibe. And I honestly feel that Evil Genius 1 is far better than Evil Genius 2. Except for how you need a minion type to train another minion type. I feel like that should just be like in a book somewhere, so you don't need to constantly get marksman every time your marksman dies because he's just an idiot and decides to use punches instead of the gun in his back. But you know what? If they're willing to work for free, they're probably high school, college kids who are doing it for extra credits, so I'm not really surprised they lack that form of intelligence. So like the great man once said, college is for idiots. The great man said it. And you can't argue with that, because it's my opinion that he's a great man. And you'll be able to figure it out. And if you do, I'll like your comments. That's right, you should totally comment my videos. You know, sometimes I'm just talking, I'm wondering, why am I even talking about this subject? What does this even have to do with the game? Will people even like the fact that I'm constantly bashing communism, because I don't like communism? That I never eat fake meat, because it's lab grown? I don't understand why people want me to eat vegetables instead of meat. And, what else was I talking about? Oh, yeah. Modern day video games have gone bad now. TV shows are also bad now. The old stuff's way better. Alright, let's get more speed. If we simply go faster, than all our enemies. Yeah, I think after you use the goldfish once, he's just gone forever. That would have been useful to know before I used the goldfish. But there isn't nothing I can do about it now. Look at that, more curse. I'm at 120 curse, which is surprisingly really weak. Let's also lock this in because we have a 3%, and we have 20% chance. We have 20% chances that it gets cursed. Wow, look at that. The boss was just melting. We shot him and he died. Because remember, folks, if the aliens one day invade us, how will we defend ourselves without the right to bear arms? Or the right to bear chickens? That's why I'm saying we need another constitutional amendment that allows everyone everywhere to own chickens. I say it's just as important as owning a gun. Although the chicken is probably far more dangerous than a gun, to be honest. Those chickens are unpredictable. You might be fine 1 second, but then the next second, rooster comes out of nowhere and pecks your leg, and then you start bleeding. And then it hurts. Yeah, let's get a laser turret, because why not? Because remember, folks, when in doubt, the answer is always, I can. But should I? Oh my gosh, what is this? The Kraken Eye. So the curse is Kraken Eye. Okay, good to know. So that's what this thing is. See, it shows up the Kraken Eye. They reused the same thing. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna sue him. I'm not gonna sue him. I'd never sue anyone, mostly. You have a 50% chance to explode for 1,240 damage, 500% of your curse. When you get hits, more max health, more curse. That's perfect because I'm always getting hits. This would also be perfect for a masochist run because every time you get hit, there's a 50% chance you do more damage than the bullet can dream of. Just let's face it, folks, the masochist is just a better bull. He's the bull's better cousin. He's Timmy, that cousin who's always better than you. And who your random uncle you haven't seen in 3 years is always comparing you to. I have Timmy's taller than you. Timmy has 3 jobs. And Timmy has the new Cybertruck and PlayStation 5. And how Timmy is just so much better than you. And Timmy will always be better than you, because that's the cousin Timmy. Everybody knows, the cousin Timmy will always be better than you. That's just how it works. But yeah, so it turns out this weapon that I originally thought was bad is actually overpowered. Yeah, so let's get a turret. Let's recycle that. Let's get that. Let's get another Ashes because this is like the last wave. Let's get a Kraken Eye. Let's get this. Let's get Insanity as well because it's really good because it's super cursed. Because remember, folks, you're thinking, what's better than cursed, Noah? Like, how could you get possibly better than cursed? I know it seems quite hard to get better than cursed. The only way you can be better than... Look at that, he's dead. He's dead. I killed him in, like, 5 hits and unlocked the dwarf. How did I do that? I guess by winning the game, I guess? Oh no, this is Unstoppable Force. I think this is like Lord of the Rings thing. Unstoppable Force means a movable object. A dwarf is supposed to be very stubborn and brutish and whatnot. +1 engineering when killing at least 6 enemies with a single hit. +1 melee damage for every 2 engineering you have. You can't equip melee ranged weapons. -20 dodge, -100% attack speed. So you attack slow. You do a lot of damage, and you have a chance to find treasure. You know, I always like dwarves. They're short. They're cool. They're super smart. They're super strong. Who wouldn't want to be a dwarf? Look at that. We can get a hammer, or we can get a wrench, or we can get a brick. Thanks. That's gonna do it. Make sure to like, subscribe, and go follow me on Rumble. Or else the communists might get you. If you've found a communist in your backyard, then it may be too late. That's what they hide first, you know, the communists. First, they're in your backyard, then they get in your attic. Then, because they stayed up there for 3 months, they say, squatters' rights, this house is mine now. Please get out of my house. And then for some reason you get evicted from your house. Because they illegally forged documents. But Squid right there is a communist. Look at him. He's trying to steal that work of the anglerfish. The anglerfish is trying very hard to kill this diver of brotato. But dang. The anglerfish is trying very hard. And then Squid comes out of nowhere and tries to steal his kill. And because this brotato is very anti-communist, he blasts him with an anti-communist gun, which everybody knows is the harpoon gun. It's very anti-communist. Because for the small price of a lot of pain, you get a harpoon for free. But the communists are like, no, I just want the harpoon. The capitalists are like, no, 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 for the price of a lot of pain, you can have this one harpoon. I also like how they drew the harpoon. I don't quite understand what this is. I'm just gonna pretend it's like the air around it moving. Or it's just like a broken harpoon this guy decided to use. Also, I love how he has a bandana underwater. I wish he still did the scar though. And it could be like, ah, this is normal brotato, but you put on a diving suit. But yeah, that's gonna do it. Like, subscribe, follow me on Rumble. Comment down below in this comment section. Who's your favorite brotato? And if you would eat lab-grown meat. I would never eat lab-grown meat. And in the middle, right here, there should be a lab-grown meat thing. If you don't want that in the top left over here, I mean, if you're on Rumble, I can't do this, because it just doesn't do anything. After on YouTube, the middle right here will be lab-grown meat, and the top left right here is more brotato, and the top right here is my channel thingy. Thanks. Goodbye, and thanks for watching.